Hi, my name's Amanda Bryant and I'm currently studying my Cert 4 in Fitness with the Australian Institute of Personal Trainers, and today I will be doing my practical simulation test. I've organised a clear training session for today, including the time and place for my client. This has also been confirmed and my client will be here shortly to start. Today I'll be using a home-based gym. I have ensured the gym floor and surrounding areas are free from hazards. The gym equipment that will be in use today has all been tested and set up ready to go, and it's all in appropriate working order. Today with my client we'll be running through a series of physical activities. This will include firstly just reviewing the pre-exercise questionnaire. We're going to be doing some fitness testing, some circuit training and some stretching at the end. This will assist in identifying any health conditions, any injuries, but also assist me as a trainer to do long-term programming using the SMART goals and fitness tools. How are you going today, Wade?
Good.
That's good. So I'm going to be your personal trainer for today. Before we get started, I just want to run through the pre-exercise questionnaire, which you've already filled out, but it just gives me a even more clearer idea of any health-related injuries, any health conditions, but also any fitness goals that you may have for the future.
Yep.
Okay. So we'll just quickly just go over the main points of the pre-exercise questionnaire. So I just wanted to clarify that you ticked here that you don't have any heart conditions?
No.
No? Okay, excellent. Have you ever experienced any dizziness or fainting?
No.
No? Okay. Do you suffer from diabetes?
No.
Asthma?
No.
No? Okay. Do you have any injuries or muscular pain?
No.
No? Okay. Do you suffer from any chest pain while you perform the exercise or at rest?
No.
Okay, excellent, very good. So in regards to your training, have you done any exercise in the past?
Yep, I train twice a week for rugby league and I play football on the weekends.
Excellent, okay, that's great. In regards to your fitness goals, is there anything you're working towards or?
Yeah, at the end of the year I wanted to do Tough Mudder, which is about a 20k marathon. So
excellent, wow, okay, that's definitely a big goal. So for Tough Mudder, for your training with me, what are the things that you want to work on in your exercise plan?
I mainly wanted to increase my cardio so I can make the distance and increase some strength as well.
Okay, great. Okay, well we can definitely work on that when we put a program together. So before we get started, I'll just give you an idea of what we're going to be doing today. So we've just gone through the pre-exercise questionnaire, so I've got more of an indication now of what goals are and everything's good health-wise to proceed. So what we're going to do first, we're going to do a fitness test.
Yep.
That's going to be a push-up test. And what that will do is give me a clear indication of your muscular endurance, so your upper body strength. Then we're going to move on to 3 strength training sessions, followed by a circuit training, which is a Tabata, and then we're going to finish with some stretching and a cool down. Okay? So do you have any questions about that today? Okay, excellent. Let's get started. Thank you. Okay, Wade, what we're going to do now is we're going to do our first fitness test. So as I mentioned today, we're going to test our muscular endurance, our strength and our cardio. But our first test today is going to be the push-up test. So that's a great way of me getting an indication of your upper body strength. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a push-up test. So I'll demonstrate first, but the whole idea of the push-up test is you to perform the push-up for good technique or until your muscles get fatigued, and then once that happens we stop, okay, and calculate how many that you've done in that time. Yep. So a push-up is a really great exercise to target your pectoralis major, your anterior deltoids, your triceps, which is the back of your arm, and your biceps, which is the front of your arm, but you're also going to work your shoulder, elbow and wrist joints as you're performing the exercise. Okay? Yep. Any questions? No? Okay, excellent. Okay, so what I want you to do first, I just want you to come down onto your hands and knees. So just pop your hands facing forward, slightly more, just more than shoulder width apart. Pop up into your toes so they're in line with your hips. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring our chest and our hips down to the floor at the same time. And as we come down to the floor, we're going to breathe in and we're going to breathe out as we come back up and extend our arms. Okay? So just watch me now. So we're going to breathe in. And we're going to breathe out as we extend. So while you're doing that, make sure your belly button's tucked in, your core's engaged, and this will help you from your hips sagging down. It'll keep a nice neutral spine through your back and your neck. So I'll just demonstrate again. So down and back up. Okay? How's that?
Yes.
Good? Yep. Okay. Alright, so if you want to have a practice run first, just do one and then we can start from there. Yep, so pop on your toes, yep. So your back's nice and straight, nice in line with your head. Okay, that's great. So just want to lower yourself down, remember to breathe in and breathe out as you push back up, your arms are fully extended. So that feels okay?
Yep.
Okay, wonderful. So when you're ready, pop up and I'll start counting and we'll go from there. Okay?
Yep.
Alright, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Stop there. Excellent work. That was fantastic. And what was great is that I could hear you breathing through the whole range of motion, doing that, and your back was really nice and straight through the whole push-up as well. So well done. We've got 21, so that's a really great start for when we're doing our program or something to work on for that upper body strength. Okay?
Yep.
Well done. Excellent. Thanks, Wade. Okay, Wade, now we're going to move on to our next exercise, which is a chest exercise. It's called the dumbbell chest press. Today I've chosen 10 kilo weights for you. We wanted to be working at 65 to 75% of our maximum repetition. Therefore, we'll start off with a 10, see how it feels, and we can adjust it as we go from there. This exercise primarily works your pectoralis major, your anterior deltoids, your biceps and triceps again, but it's supported by your clavicular bone. The major joints while performing the chest press are the shoulder joint and elbow joint, but it's also the scapular blade as well. Okay. Your abdominals are very important while doing the chest press, as it helps stabilise you while you're doing the chest press, and keeps your core engaged while you're doing full range of motion. Okay. So what I'll do is I will demonstrate the chest press first for you, so you get a clear indication. So what I want you to do, I just want you to sit on the edge of the bench, making sure your legs are 90-degree angle, feet flat on the floor. Come down and pick up the weights. Just sit them at the top of your thighs here, okay? As you come down, so keep your feet flat. Now what I want you to do is just hold your weights up, just shoulder width apart, okay? Wrist facing outwards, and slowly bring them down, your elbows down until they're in a horizontal position, okay? And then push them back up, okay? So I'll just show you that again. So bring the weights down to a horizontal position or in line with your chest, and then push back up. Now, it's really important as you perform this exercise to breathe in as you bring the weights down to your chest, and breathe out as you raise the weights back up until your arms are fully extended, okay? So as you're finished, just lift back up again. Pop them back on the floor. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do 10 reps. And as I said, if you're feeling any discomfort while you're doing the chest test, please let me know, because we can alter the weight for you. Okay?
Yep.
Any questions? No. Okay, wonderful. Let's get started. Okay, Wade, so I've just demonstrated how to do the chest press. So would you like to give it a go? So just take a seat. Okay, so what I want you to do is just pick up the weights and just pop them slightly on top of your thighs as you raise your back down onto the bench. Excellent. Okay, so make sure your feet are flat, great, they're at 98 degrees, your legs. So as I said, just pop your weights just up above your shoulders, turn your wrists out, okay? And as you bring the weights down, I want you to breathe in and breathe out as you push them back up to extend. So I'm just going to stand behind you and spot you as you do it, and we're going to do 10 reps, okay? So when you're ready, let's go. 1, 2, excellent, make sure to breathe. 4, 5, 6, core engaged, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. That was really good. You had really good technique, and you remembered to breathe through each motion. So how did that feel?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, and where did you feel it when you were doing?
Chest.
Yeah, excellent. That's where you should feel it. Great. Okay. Thanks, Wade. Okay, Wade. Our next exercise we're going to do is a back exercise. It's called the single arm row. And today what we're going to do is we're going to use a 10 kilo weight for each arm. This exercise is really good because it targets your latissimus dorsi, which is the side of your body, your traps, which is just in the middle up here, your rhomboids, which is the sides, and your deltoids, which is just here on your shoulders. The joint action is using your shoulder joint, but it also engages your scapular retraction, which is your shoulder moving. Okay, so before we start, I'll just do a demonstration so you have a full understanding of the exercise. So what I need you to do is just come around to the side of the bench. I'm just going to pop this just a bit further up here. So what I want you to do is just bring your left leg up onto the bench, okay, and your left arm just slightly in front. You can put your other leg slightly back just to give you more stability. Come down and pick up the weight. Make sure your arm is fully extended, okay? So what we're wanting to do is we're wanting to bring the weight back up until it's at chest height, okay? So we're squeezing through the back and then we bring it back to full extension. So as we bring the weight up, we're going to breathe in and then we're going to breathe out as we bring it back to full extension of the arm. Okay? Any questions with that? No? Okay. Excellent. So we're going to start off with 10 reps each arm. Once again, if the weight's too heavy, please let me know because we can alter as we go. Okay? Alright. So bring your left leg up. That's it. Left arm just slightly forward. So what we're looking for is a straight line through your spine, nice and neutral. Just bring your head up a bit, just a bit down, that's it. So you've got a nice line through your spine. Make sure your core and tummy's engaged, so suck your belly button in. Come down, pick up your weight with your right hand. So your arms nice and fully extended. So when you're ready, we'll just do a practice one. So we just need to bend at the elbow and bring the weight up to chest height. Perfect. So it's a nice horizontal line. And then extend down. So as you're bringing the weight up, breathe in and breathe out as we full extension. So how does that feel when you do that? Okay, wonderful. So let's try and do 10 reps each arm. And we'll go from there. Okay. When you're ready, 1, 2, 3, 4, remember to breathe, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Then bring the weight back down. How did that feel?
That's fine.
Yeah, good. Okay. So let's go down and try the other side. That's it. So just remember to make sure you're breathing through each range of motion as well. Okay? So head down just a little bit so you're next in line with the spine. That's it. So bring the elbow back. That's it. Perfect. Just in line with your chest. Good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Very good. Great technique. How did that feel?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, and where could you feel it when you were bringing the weight back?
Okay,
Yeah, squeezing. Okay, yeah, that's where we want to feel. Okay, thanks, Wade. Okay, well, the next exercise we're going to do is called a bodyweight lunge. So for the lunge, we're going to do 10 reps each leg. The lunge is really good to activate your glute, which is your bum. It works the back of your leg, your thigh, which is your hamstring, the front of your thigh, which is your quadricep. But it's also great in activating your hip, knee, and ankle flexion as you actually move your range of motion. Your calves, abs, and lower back will work as stabilizers while you actually perform the lunge. And this is good to engage a strong core and to keep you upright as you're performing the activity. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to demonstrate first. Okay, so if you've never done a lunge before, it's advisable you can actually push your hands on your hips just to help with stability. Keep your feet slightly shoulder width apart. And what I want you to do is I want you to step out with your right foot. And I want you to lower your back knee just as low as you can down to the floor, but ensure that your knee doesn't go over your toes, okay? And when you bring yourself back up, push back with your heel, okay? And then repeat again, okay? So I'll just do that again. Step out with the right foot, bring your left knee down as far as you can, making sure your legs at a right angle, knees soft, not going over your toes, and then push back with your heel, okay? And then repeat 10 times. Any questions with that? Okay, wonderful. So what we're going to do, we're going to start off on our right knee, and then we'll move on to our left, okay? Okay, so when you're ready, we'll step out with our right. That's it. That's 1. That's it, keeping your chest up. 2, 3, make sure we're breathing in and out. 4, 5, excellent. Great technique. 7, ready to go. 3, 2, 1. Well done. How did that feel?
It was good.
Yeah, no discomfort in your knee? Okay,
No, it's fine.
wonderful. Okay, so now we're going to move on to your left knee. So remember again, stepping out, when you're doing the lunge, make sure your chest is upright, shoulders back, and we need to make sure that we're breathing in as we're going down and breathing up as we're coming back up. Okay, when you're ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 4 on. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9, 10. Well done. How did that feel?
It was good.
Good. And where did you feel it when you were performing it? Yeah, through your legs? Okay,
Yeah.
excellent. Okay, thanks Wade. Alright Wade, next we're going to move on to our cardio endurance section. So we're going to perform 2 exercises today. One's going to be on a treadmill and one's going to be on an exercise bike. Cardio endurance is a great way to build the amount of oxygen the heart pumps into your muscles whilst performing an aerobic activity. The heart is the most important muscle in your body, so it's really important to keep it healthy. The purpose of increasing your cardiovascular is to increase the amount of oxygen intake, so your VO2 max, which works your heart, which will improve your cardiovascular endurance and strengthen it, which will then decrease the likelihood of you getting heart disease in the future. You can use the treadmill and the bike for an aerobic workout, which is a physical workout ranging from low to moderate intensity. Aerobic workout uses H2O and carbon dioxide, which will leave your body through sweat and expiration. Okay, so when you're using the treadmill, you'll use your glutes, which is your bum, your quadriceps, which is the front of your thigh, your hamstrings, which is the back of your thigh, and your calves. And to get more of an intense workout, you can put the treadmill on an incline, which will put more pressure on your ankles, but in the long run will build longer, leaner muscles. We want to train at approximately 65 to 75% of your maximum heart rate today. So we've already calculated this, and due to your age being 31, your maximum heart rate is 189. So approximately 70% of that is 132. So that's the maximum that we want to work today. Alright, so what I'm going to do first, I'm just going to demonstrate how to use the treadmill so you feel comfortable before we start. So, when using the treadmill, always make sure when you're walking that your chest is upright, shoulders are back. Try and focus on a spot in front of you just so you can keep focus and keep stability and balance. Ensure when you're walking that your heels hit the treadmill first and then follow on through by your toes, which will create a full range of motion. Before you increase the speed on the treadmill, please make sure that you feel safe and comfortable before you increase that intensity. And by performing any interval type running on a treadmill, this will increase your heart rate for short periods of time. It'll then allow short periods of rest, but this is good to burn more calories for you in the future. So what we're going to do is, I'll just do a demonstration. So to start the treadmill, we just press the start button. Be aware that when you press the start button that the belt will start to move. You can hold on to the handles just until you feel safe. So it's starting to move. As I said, when you're walking, heels down first, followed by your toes, full range of motion. Now, to make the treadmill go a little bit faster, you just increase the intensity just over this button over here that has a plus. And we're just going to increase that just to we're in a nice comfortable speed. Walking speed of approximately around 4. And as I said, chest up, shoulders back, pick something in front of you so you feel comfortable. Okay? Once we are comfortable, we are going to increase the speed, which will increase our heart rate. Just so we're in a jogging motion. And then we're going to decrease the speed back to a comfortable walk. And what we're going to do is we're going to do 30 seconds of running and 10 seconds of rest. And we're going to do that for 3 minutes today. Okay? Do you have any questions?
No.
No? Okay. So to stop the treadmill, we press stop. As I said, please be mindful. Hold on if you feel uncomfortable or unsafe. Okay? Alright. So, you jump on. Okay, so press the start button. And you'll start to feel the belt start to move. Now we're just going to increase the intensity, just so you're at a nice walking pace. Just so you can warm up your muscles as well. Okay, so really good. Chest up, shoulders back. Good, you've got your hands off. Do you feel comfortable, balanced? Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, so we might just increase that just a little bit more. Focus somewhere in front of you so you've got stability on the treadmill. That's really good. You've got full range of motion through your legs. Heels are touching the belt first, followed by your toes. Trying to look ahead at all times. It's really important to breathe. Breathe in, deep breathe in, and breathe out as you're using the treadmill. Comfortable there? Okay, that's good. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to increase the intensity, just so we're at a comfortable jogging speed. We're just going to do this for 30 seconds. How does that feel? Good. Good. Head up, chest up, shoulders back. Looking straight ahead. Remember to breathe the whole time. Core engage, which will help you with stability. Will help your heart rate increase now in recovery time. And this is a good way of burning more calories and get that heart and oxygen running through your bloodstream into your muscles. So how does that feel? Good. Good? Okay, so we're just going to rest for another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to start running at that nice comfortable speed again. Shoulders up, chest back. Good technique. Good focus. Feeling any pain as you're running? Any discomfort? No. Okay, wonderful. You're doing really well. Okay, 10 seconds to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent work. Now we're just going to reduce it back to that comfortable walking speed. Very good. So that's the treadmill. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to lower it to the slowest speed of walking. And then if you just want to hold on to the side rails and we'll press the stop button. And that's the treadmill. Well done. Okay, Wade, now we're going to move on to the second part of our cardio endurance session. So we're going to use the exercise bike today. So the exercises are also another good alternative for cardiovascular training, but it's also good as an alternative if you have any knee pain or knee injury, as it puts less pressure on the knee. The bike is a great way to burn excess calories. Due to raising your heart rate, it will strengthen your heart and provide you with healthy lungs. Okay, well, before we start today, I'll just do a demonstration of how to use the bike. Before we jump on the bike, it's always important to make sure that the seat is in line with our hips. This will ensure the safety of using the bike, but also increase the range of motion through our hips and through our knees once we're pedalling. You're roughly around the same height, so I'm thinking that this seat height will be suitable for you. So just jump on the bike, feet on the pedals, make sure the straps are over the midline section of your foot. To use the bike, just start pedaling. We're going to press the manual button today, enter. We're going to enter our body weight in kilos. We're going to train for 3 minutes today. Okay. So what we're going to do is we can increase the intensity by pressing the plus button and decrease by pressing the minus button. And as we said earlier, we want to work to 70% of our maximum heart rate today. So to test that, what we do is we put our hands on the silver handles here. While we're pedaling, we'll see that our pulse rate is calculating. And the little heart is just flashing there. And it's saying that my heart rate currently is 125. Okay, so for you, we want to work to 132. Okay, so to do that, to increase, we press the plus button, and to decrease, we press the minus button. So if you want to have more intensity when you're pedaling, you can just come down to the handlebars at the front. This will be more comfortable. As I said, full range of motion through the knee, through the hip. Heels go down first when you're pushing, followed by your toes. And when you're in your rest period, you can sit back up, chest straight, shoulders back, and this will give you more opportunity to breathe. Do you have any questions about how to use the bike? Okay. No problem. Okay. You just jump off and just reset it. Alright, well, before we get on the bike, we're just going to make sure that the seat's at the right level. So, yep, that looks pretty good today, so it's at your hip level. So just jump on the bike for me. Yep, feet on the pedals, make sure that straps over the midline section of your foot. Nice and tight and comfortable. Okay, wonderful. So, as you can see, you start to pedal, which makes the bike start. So press the manual button, enter. Okay, enter your body weight in kilos. I'm going to train for 3 minutes today. Okay, so what we're going to do is we can increase the intensity by pressing the plus button. So we're just going to put it to level 3, or we can decrease by pressing the minus button. So please ensure when you're using the bike that your chest is upright, shoulders are back. When you're pedaling, make sure that your heels, you push through your heels followed by your toes. This will give a full range of motion through your knee and your hip. And it's always important when you're using the bike or any cardiovascular that you're breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth at all times. Okay, so is that comfortable for you? Yeah, yeah. Okay, not causing any pain when you discomfort. Excellent. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to train for 2 minutes now. We're going to train at intervals. So this is going to increase your heart rate, which will increase the oxygen intake to your muscles and to your blood flow. And this will burn more calories over time. So we're going to do 20 seconds of high intensity and 10 seconds of rest. Okay, so what we're going to start now, so we're going to go up to level 8. Okay, so when you're doing high intensity, you can actually lean forward to use the front handles. This will make you more comfortable and give you a full range of motion through your hips and your knees. Okay, so you're doing really well. How's that feel? Very good? Okay. So push through, go a little bit faster if you can. Good, excellent work. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back up into a seat position, chest up. I'm going to lower the intensity now, back down. Level 3. We're going to have 10 seconds rest. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. So I'm going to increase the intensity again now. Bring your hands down to the front of the bike. Level 8. Drive through those heels, push, give it 20 seconds, good work. Remember to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Core engage, belly button push back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good work. Decrease, push back. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. How's that feeling?
Yeah, it's good.
Yep, good. Wonderful. One more round. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, this is your last one. So push through those heels as hard as you can. That's it, chest up high. Good work, got really good technique. Just ensure we're doing that breathing in, out. 5 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back, chest up, push back, chest up. Good work. Okay. So to actually get off the bike, we just lower the intensity, decrease it, come down to a slower pace pedal, just to a stop. Make sure you fully stop pedaling and then you can step off the bike. Well done. You did really well. How did that feel?
It was good.
Okay, did you feel it through your legs?
Yep.
Yep, excellent. Okay, thanks Wade. Okay, now Wade, what we're going to do is we're going to move on to our circuit training. So for today, for our circuit training, I've chosen to do a Tabata, a 4-minute Tabata. Tabata is great to do high intensity workout. It boosts your cardiovascular and strength in short, sharp durations. Today's Tabata will consist of 4 exercises. There's going to be 2 sets, 20 seconds on and 10 seconds rest. It gets your heart rate up, which then pumps more oxygen and blood into your major muscles. This then enlarges the muscles and makes them stronger over time, which is great for cardiovascular. The energy source your body will use today is called APT, which is the energy source for your muscle to contract. Circuit training can be a type of anaerobic type exercise, which is explosive short bursts of physical activity. This type of training may entail a build-up of lactic acid in your body, fueled by carbohydrates in the form of glucose, which can last up to 3 minutes. Okay, so before we get started today, I'm just going to demonstrate what the Tabata is going to look like for you. So as I said, we're going to be doing 4 exercises, 20 seconds on, 10-second rest. So the first exercise we're going to do is a push-up. So we did that earlier in our fitness testing. So I'll just perform it again for you. Okay, so come down to your hands and knees, hands slightly more than shoulder width apart. Tuck your feet up and bend at the elbows and bring your chest down to the floor and push back up again. Okay? All good with that? Okay. The next one we're going to do as part of that Tabata is called a mountain climber. So same thing again, come down onto your hands and knees. Hands slightly shoulder width apart, tuck your feet under, but what we're going to want to do today is we want to drive our knees into our elbows. Okay? Bring them up as far as you can by keeping a neutral spine as well and your head in line with your back. Okay?
Yep.
Wonderful. So the next one we're going to do is called a thruster. To do a thruster, we need to use a medicine ball or a weight. So today I've chosen a 6 kilo medicine ball, and what you want to do is you want to have your feet slightly more than shoulder width apart. Hold the medicine ball just up in front of your chest, making sure your elbows are upright, okay, and your arms are horizontal. Come down into a squatted position, and then drive through your heels and push the weight up until your arms are fully extended. Come down again, and then drive your arms fully up, okay? And to finish off, we're going to do a burpee, okay? So to do a burpee, what you do is you come down onto the floor, you push your legs out, bring your body down into a push-up position, jump back up again, and then jump into the air. And then come back down, feet out, chest down to the floor, push back up, and then jump back into the air again. Any questions with that?
No.
Okay, wonderful. Alright, Wade, so today to use the Tabata, we've got a little Tabata counter here which will help us. So it'll count 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. So as I said, we're going to start with push-ups, have a 10 seconds rest, move on to mountain climbers, 10 seconds rest, move on to thrusters, 10 seconds rest, and then we're going to do burpees, 10 seconds rest, and that will be our first set done, and then we're going to move on to one more set. So remember, when you're doing this exercise, it is in high intensity, so it is going to get your heart rate up, but this is good to get the oxygen flowing and blood flowing to our major muscles, okay? Yep. So ready to start? Alright, so make sure we're breathing thoroughly through each exercise as well, keep our core engaged, tummy nice and tight, and neutral spine. So we're on, in, 3, 2, 1, go. Good work, good form, nice straight spine. Remember to breathe. Great work, 10 seconds to go, you're doing really well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent, 10 seconds rest. And we're going to move on to mountain climbers. Okay, we're on in 3, 2, 1, go. That's it. Drive those knees up as far as you can into those elbows. Good work. Good work. Keep going. You're doing really well. 10 seconds to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Good work. You okay?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So next we're going to move on to thrusters, and we're starting now. That's it. So drive up through the heels. That's it. Push through the shoulders. Okay, 5 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. How'd that feel? Okay? Yep. Use your rest. Now we're going to go straight into burpees. So we've got 5 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. That's it. You can do this. It's only 10 seconds to go already. Keep going. Push through it. Remember to breathe. 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Good work. Use your recovery time. Deep breaths, chest up. Good work. How did that feel?
That's
good? Okay, we're on in 5 seconds. So straight into push-ups. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good work. Good form. Nice straight spine. Tuck that tummy in. Push through. This is your last set. 8 seconds to go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Good work. Moving into mountain climbers. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. That's it. Push through. Good work. Remember to breathe. 10 seconds to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Well done. We're nearly there. Nearly there. Straight into thrusters. Okay, we're on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Remember to elbows up. That's it. Push through. Good work. 10 seconds to go. Remember to breathe. You're doing really well. 5 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. 10 seconds to go. This is your last round. Give it all you got. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. That's it. Try and keep your chest up when you jump back up. Well done. Good breathing, great technique. Well done. You're nearly there. Nearly there. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Rest. Well done. You did really, really well. Okay? How'd that feel? Good? Got your heart rate up? Yeah? Full body workout. You did really well. Remember to breathe. And we're done. Well done, Wade. Excellent job. Okay, Wade, what we're going to do now is we're going to do some stretching. So we've worked our upper body and our lower body today. So we're going to do firstly a hamstring stretch. So we're going to stretch the back of our thighs. And to do that, what we're going to do is just tuck your right leg in like this and put your left leg out. And what we're going to do is we're just going to reach forward and grab your toes if you can. And we're just going to hold this stretch for 30 seconds. We're going to do this for each leg. So you should be feeling that at the back of your thigh. If you can't feel it too hard, just grab your toes and pull them forward a bit more. Okay? How does that feel?
Yeah.
Any
Stretching.
pain? No
No.
pain? Yep, feels good?
Yeah.
Yep. Really important after any form of activity that we do some cool down and stretching. Okay, so we can move on to the other leg now. So bring your left leg in and grab your toes if you can. And you should feel that stretch right through the back of your thigh and your hamstrings. So you did really well today. Any questions about your workout? Yep,
No,
yep,
it's good.
yep, good. Excellent. Okay, wonderful. Okay, well, what we're going to do now is stretch our upper body. So today we worked our back muscles. So important, whatever muscle you work when you exercise, that you stretch them at the end of your session. So today we worked our lats, which is the side of our back. So what we're going to do is a back stretch. So what we're going to do is just have your feet shoulder width apart, arms in the air, and what I want you to do is just grab your right hand with your left hand, and we're just going to move over to the left hand side. Yep, and you should feel that stretch down the right hand side of your body. Okay, can you feel that there? Yep, so we're just going to hold that for 30 seconds. Yep, that's great. Now we're going to do the other side. So just swapping hands, and we're going to reach over as far as we can over to the right side so we can feel that stretch right through the left hand side of our back. No pain or discomfort doing that? Okay, excellent. Okay, so that's all our stretching done today. You did really, really well. Thank you for training with me, and good luck with Tough Mudder.
Thank you.
Thank you. Today I'm going to be discussing special populations, and I'm firstly going to be discussing a client with high blood pressure. Blood pressure is when the force of the blood presses up against the walls of the arteries as the heart pumps blood. If a client has high blood pressure, this is more commonly known as hypertension. This means the force of the blood is too high. Although high blood pressure does put some limits on the type of training that you can do with your clients, it is still very important and highly recommended for the client to understand that having a combination of cardiovascular and strength training is a good way of monitoring and improving their blood pressure over time. I would recommend training 3 to 5 times a week with a client with high blood pressure. Before this training commences, it is important to gain medical clearance from an allied health professional or GP. It is also important to know if the client is taking any high blood pressure medication, because this can alter the result and give an inaccurate reading when you take the client's blood pressure. In regards to strength training, you need to be careful what type of exercise that is being performed. For example, with a client with high blood pressure, you want to eliminate any additional strain or pressure to the heart. For example, reducing any overhead load and also raising their legs above heart level. Therefore, their limbs staying below their heart at all times. This will reduce high blood pressure during physical activity. An example of this, if a client has a goal to train their shoulders, it would not be suitable for a client to perform an overhead press. Instead of this, I would recommend a lateral raise or a front raise. It is also really important to encourage the client not to hold their breath through any physical activity or exercise. Holding their breath whilst performing an exercise can cause spikes in their blood pressure. When lifting weights, start with lighter weights or even use resistance bands. The client can still be challenged by increasing the repetitions, and to ensure you alternate before lower and upper body so the muscles can rest in between. So next I'll be discussing a client with lower back pain. Lower back pain can be caused by a variety of complex problems ranging from interconnected network of spinal muscles, tendons, nerves, bones and discs, most commonly in the lumbar spine, so the lower part of the back. Back pain can be caused through injury, a person's poor posture over time, and also in older clients, joint degeneration. Before commencing an exercise program with a client with lower back pain, once again, it is advisable to get a medical clearance from an allied health professional or a GP. When training a client with lower back pain, it is important to not add any extra strain to the area to exacerbate any pain or injury. Certain exercise and movements should therefore be avoided. An example of an exercise that would not be suitable would be a barbell weighted squat. This would put added pressure through the lumbar spine and would not be suitable. A more appropriate exercise would be a football squat. This would provide support to the spine and take the pressure off the area. This means the exercise would be performed more safely and there is less chance of recurring injury or pain. To help with lower back pain, it is also important to have a strong core or trunk. Having a strong core helps stabilize your muscles whilst performing any back exercise. It takes the pressure off your back and also assists with everyday functional movements, for example, getting in and out of the car or even getting out of bed every day. With core exercise, it is still important though to protect your back by not doing any exercises like touching your toes or twisting through your abdominals repetitively, as this will put more pressure on your spine and your lumbar region. More appropriate exercise would be to get the client to lay flat on their back, have their feet elevated on a bench or a step, as this will take the pressure off the spine, get them to lift their shoulders slightly off the floor whilst trying to touch their wrists over their knees and coming up into a crunch position. As mentioned, doing abdominal exercises will help with the lower back without causing any injury. Okay, next I will be discussing a client with a knee injury. Knee injuries are commonly due to ligament, tendon and cartilage tears. However, they also can be due to poor mechanics or muscular imbalances. Therefore, it is important for a client who is participating in an exercise to gain medical clearance from an allied health professional or GP. With an existing knee injury, it is important that the client understands the importance of strengthening the muscles around the knee joint, as this will take extra pressure off the knee and stress. Having an injury does limit the type of exercises that can be performed during exercise activity, as you don't want to exacerbate the area. So we want to not perform any exercises that have any awkward movements, sudden twists, excessive force or overuse to the area. It would not be advisable for a client with a knee injury to perform a lunge, as this would put extra stress on the knee and put extra pressure on the knee joint. Instead of a lunge, what you could do is a step up onto an elevated platform, and this can be used using their own body weight. The client, I would also recommend to engage in any water-based activity, so water aerobics or strengthening their knee through using a pool. It is also really important for someone with an injury to ensure they warm up the area, so warm up the knee before they participate in any exercise, just to get the blood flowing through the knee so there's no future injury, and also perform a thorough cool down also. So guys, that's the end of my practical simulation test for today. I hope you really enjoyed it. I just wanted to also thank Wade, my client, for participating in the training today, and I also wanted to thank all the staff at the Australian Institute of Personal Trainers for all their help and support and mentoring whilst I've been doing my studies. So thanks guys, bye!